Snakes are one of the most feared creatures on the planet. And here's the thing, there are almost 4,000 species of snakes in the world, nearly 4,000. But out of all of those, only about 6% can actually kill you. That's it, a tiny fraction. And within that small percentage, there's one that stands above the rest. Today, we're talking about the black mamba, Africa's most feared snake. But before we get into it, let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what time it is for you right now. There's a reason this snake's name alone is enough to make grown men change direction on a trail. If you ask any herpetologist, any snake catcher, anyone who's actually worked with venomous snakes in the wild, and ask them to name the one animal that keeps them up at night, chances are this is the name that comes up. Not the king cobra, not the inland taipan, the black mamba. And here's the strange part, it's not even the most venomous snake in the world, not even close. There are snakes out there, mostly in Australia, with venom that's technically far more potent, drop for drop. So why does the black mamba have this reputation? Why is it the one that gets whispered about across an entire continent? Because venom potency isn't the whole story. What makes a snake dangerous is a combination of things, and the black mamba checks every single box. Let's start with size. This is Africa's longest venomous snake. On average, it grows somewhere between 6.5 to 8 feet long, but the biggest ones on record stretch past 14 feet. 14 feet of muscle, moving with a kind of precision that looks almost unnatural. And speed, this is where things get genuinely unsettling. The black mamba is the fastest snake on land, anywhere in the world. It can move at roughly 20 kilometers an hour, over 12 miles an hour, in short bursts. To put that in perspective, that's faster than most people can sprint. If a black mamba decides it needs to close distance on you, running is not a strategy that's going to save you. Now, before you panic, black mambas are actually shy, genuinely. Every expert who studies them will tell you the same thing. Their first instinct, almost always, is to escape. They don't want a confrontation with something the size of a human. But corner one, trap it, give it no way out, and that speed, that same speed it uses to flee, gets turned toward you instead. And when a black mamba decides to strike, it doesn't strike once. It bites, and bites again, multiple times, in rapid succession. Most venomous snakes will sometimes deliver what's called a dry bite, a warning bite, with little or no venom, just to scare you off. Black mambas essentially don't do that. Almost every single bite from a black mamba delivers a full dose of venom. There's no bluffing with this snake. If it bites you, it means it. So what actually happens once that venom is in your bloodstream? The black mamba's venom is a brutal cocktail. It contains neurotoxins that shut down your nervous system, and cardiotoxins that go straight for your heart. A single bite can deliver up to 400 milligrams of venom, and it only takes somewhere around 10 to 15 milligrams to kill an adult human. Do the math on that. One bite can carry roughly 20 to 40 times the amount needed to kill you, and it moves fast. Some victims have reported the first symptoms within just minutes. Difficulty breathing, blurred vision, a creeping numbness. Without treatment, death can occur in under an hour, sometimes even faster. Before modern antivenom reached rural parts of Africa, a confirmed bite from a black mamba was, essentially, a death sentence. There's actually an old grim nickname for it in some regions, the kiss of death. That's not an exaggeration, that's just what a bite from this snake used to mean. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize though. The black mamba isn't even black. Its skin is usually olive, gray, or a kind of gunmetal brown. The name comes from something else entirely, the inside of its mouth. When a black mamba feels threatened, it opens its jaws wide, and the inside is this deep, inky black. It's a warning display, a last chance to back off before things escalate. If you ever see that black mouth open in the wild, you're already too close. You'll find black mambas across a huge stretch of sub-Saharan Africa, savannas, rocky outcrops, open woodlands. They're mostly ground dwellers, though they can climb when they need to. They like termite mounds, hollow trees, rock crevices, anywhere that gives them a place to disappear the moment danger shows up. Because remember, despite the reputation, this snake would rather vanish than fight. And that's really the paradox at the center of all this. The black mamba isn't some mindless killing machine hunting down humans. It's a shy, private animal that just happens to carry one of the most dangerous combinations of speed, size, and venom on the entire planet. It doesn't want trouble, but if you back it into a corner, it has, without question, the tools to end things quickly. So is the black mamba really the most feared snake in Africa? Based on everything we just went through, the speed, the size, the venom, the almost perfect strike rate, it's hard to argue otherwise. There are snakes with more potent venom. There are snakes responsible for more deaths each year, mostly because they live closer to dense human populations. But when it comes to sheer raw danger, packed into a single animal, the black mamba earns its reputation. If you learned something today, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see the next most feared snake on this list, make sure you're subscribed, because we're just getting started.